Man climbed and then another prompt, then 2 jumps later, and holy crap, man actually did it. He almost gets blown to smithereens, jumping into water, jumping into water, jumping across buildings, jumping into water. Joe, he's coming. Is he stupid? But what about this Wendy? To use his Second Amendment to break into Joe's hideout before... Oh, now we're woman. Welcome back to Manham City. Or should I say, Womanham City. All the rules mentioned in part 1 are in the description. First thing woman does is jump off a roof to fight some goons. Little did she know how stupid this decision was. Runs off into the night in search of poison ivy. Woman spends a few minutes trying to get on top of this balcony, but gives up due to it being stupid. She roams, wandering both far and wide in search for any feasible way to get back atop any building that makes traversal easier. Until... finally, woman found her way, and better yet, it was reliable and simple way up. This is definitely not foreshadowing for part 3. Through this new-found path, she is able to beat up some goons before entering her apartment to acquire some paperweights. However, the only way for woman to escape these confines is for her to pounce the ceiling. No clue how she pulls this off, but sure, let's continue with woman's adventure. For whatever reason, she pulled a man and decided to be stupid.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Causing her to reload to the last checkpoint. Again, not sure how she does this. Attempt number 2, woman manages to climb and jump across these buildings, avoids these goons, and makes her way to Ivy's hideout before... oh no. Woman encounters quite the large gap, separating her from Ivy. Woman sentenced to the same fate as man, this time without an automatic grapple saving device that man has, meaning each jump she has to wait for the game to reload her back in over and over and over and over and over again. She tried jumping up from this rail. Nothing. Then from this sign, and wait, actually, this worked. Maybe she's onto something. Never mind, back to pretending to be man. She tried jumping from this broken beam. Nothing. Not stupidly, woman decides to try to find a way to get to the high ground in an attempt to be able to jump further. But again, ends up empty-handed. She tried jumping to a new sign, but sadly the sign is both too far and too close for her to land on it with ease. Again, nothing. So, woman decides to try to do what man did. Jump into water, try to climb a building, jump to a place that she can't get back from, jump into water, get a peek at the man signal, jump into water, hit a sick Mario wall jump, all in the hopes for her automatic respawning ability would respawn her on the necessary roof to continue her hunt for poison ivy. And then, one reload later, woman did it. He made it to the roof where she needs to be. Ivy, she's gone. The mini predator section only has 3 goons, making it not much of a challenge for woman to take care of. Sadly, there is one other mandatory pouncing session for women to do in order to get into Ivy's hideout.
Hello? Ivy? You here?
You shouldn't have come.
The poison ivy fight does not have much to note except for that woman has very strong fingertips. How does she hold herself to the roof? Woman being stupid gets captured. And now we're back as man, who also got captured. They're both stupid. Wait a second, that's not man. I repeat, that's not man. Where did man go and what did you do to him? Even Joe is shocked you caught the wrong guy. Yeah, kill him, we need man back. Ah, man.
Finally awake.
Some imposter with bad ears and a cape tried to take your place. Glad you're doing okay. And of course he breaks his phone. He is stupid after all. And even weirder, he's searching for some guy named Mr. Fries. But first needs to worry about getting off this little island thing because there's no obvious way off. So man begins his search. Of course the first thing he does is jump into water. He's so stupid. He tried these boxes, but again no luck, as the wall was too tall for a simple man to climb. stupidly fell into water, and decided to try rolling into water for a greater distance, as well as stupidly doing a fly buffer. Spoilers, this just made man's situation worse. Yes, man made his way to somewhere new, but this new was worse in every conceivable way. Man's new position boils down to this. So man tried to return due to his tremendous defeat, just to find out he can't. He's doomed. So he gives it a few more shots. Yahoo! In defeat, he decides to become one with nature, and then reloads, somehow having the same power as woman. This time, he spends it jumping off a boat, I guess to try to make further distance? I don't know, he's pretty stupid. Sadly, it seems like another mandatory flying section. This time landing him back in Joe's land. Finally, man is free. So he gets jogging to find Mr. Fries or whatever. Stupid name. Guess he lost interest in Joe. Sorry, Joe. Man's coming for someone else. He tried jumping from this boat, no success. So again, starts jogging in search for another way to Fries. Oh, this bridge. Man hates this bridge. Thankfully, it's easier to go back the way he came. How did he get up here? He scared man. Finally, man finds where Fries is. Wendy's. And then man, being stupid, uses a smoke ball, making him restart. Now he's on a building. Cool, I guess. This is kind of like a mini Predator section, which man had to restart 3 times due to dying like an idiot and using more smoke balls, finally resulting in this run.
The door, it's shut tight. So what now? You two keep trying to get in. I'll blow their faces off if they try to get out. And then what? We just grab Freeze and take him back to the Joker? Sounds like a plan. Anybody got anything to say?
Man once again practices his Second Amendment so he can get into said Wendy's to get his fries.